That is true.
Irregardless.
All right. Welcome to another edition of Cool and Groovy Things with Keith and Joni. In case you can't tell, I'm Keith. That's Joni. Hey, I got the finger right this time. I remembered it was backwards. That's normally a thing, is me getting the wrong direction.
Relax Tuesday night. Right?
What's that?
My dirty kitchen with dishes dirty and I'd rather look up astrology stuff.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I'm going to get this shared out real quick.
Share us. I'm glad you could do this live and you weren't told not to do it live.
Well, what happened was I got banned for sharing something, but it boils down to the point that conservatives across the nation are getting banned, and it's simply because we supported our president. I am banned from starting any groups, supporting any groups, commenting on any groups. I can't go live on Facebook. I can't share StreamYard to Facebook. But I figured a loophole out. I can use StreamYard to stream to YouTube and then share my YouTube channel back to Facebook.
Well, we talked about this 3 weeks ago, and Twitter and Facebook will be gone. And I don't know if it's because they are losing customers, but we talked about it. I think it would be wise for people to look for other alternate places just in case, because they're losing billions of dollars.
Oh, absolutely. And that's, something I'm doing. I'm looking into some other platforms. I've got accounts on other platforms. It's just right now I can't use StreamYard in order to share to those other platforms. Hopefully they're going to get that done. But so far they haven't. So far I can only stream to YouTube, a couple of others which I don't have accounts on. So I got to do some homework and get some things figured out.
I love because I like to have the Raven's Nest on a bunch of different platforms.
Yeah.
There's MeWe, but I can't figure it out. It's like I need my grandson to show me. He's 8.
It takes some getting used to, figuring all the controls and the settings out.
I would like one that's just neutral and not political.
Right.
I don't know if there is one. I would love that. But that's like me censoring.
I get it. I do. I do.
I think we're all tired of politics.
You're not wrong. I'm tired of everybody fighting, nobody knowing what to believe. That's what I'm tired of. And I just want the truth to come out finally, for God and everybody to see and hear and know that this stuff is, that we're saying is happening, is really happening. We are concerned for this country. We are concerned for the women victims of human trafficking, the child victims of child trafficking. We are generally concerned.
It is very real. It is very real, because I've been in it for years and years. It's my passion. But you also have to remember that a lot of these children are runaways. They are snagged up. They run away from bad environments, usually abuse. They're taken in. A lot of these children are actually sold for drugs. There are not a lot of boogeymen out there that traffic kids. They're taken, they're kidnapped, but a lot of them are given away by their parents.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
No, and they're runaways. Many are runaways. So, helping out with any kind of missing persons or child trafficking groups are getting involved is wonderful. I mean,
Absolutely.
and
And
we have found through just sleuthing, there's Indianapolis is a big hub, and I think it's because of the interstate.
yeah,
There's different areas of the country that Houston. There are different areas of the country where trafficking is very, very prevalent.
absolutely. I-80 going right through the middle of Nebraska is a huge corridor for that. And then you can take 77 south going to Texas. I mean, Nebraska is right in the middle of the United States of America. We're right in the middle. And so, Lincoln, Omaha, Grand Island, these bigger cities, it's a thing.
Well, this is what we need to concentrate on after this election and after things calm down, is really what matters to us as a collective and how we can all get together and help, because split, we just aren't good split. You can't, we're not good split. And they
Right.
want us split because together it's a force.
Yeah,
United America is a force. Split, oh, they love it. So they can spend our money.
absolutely.
They all
Absolutely.
do. But oh, you're waiting to see people. Can you see people because you're doing the sharing thing?
Yeah, nobody has popped on yet, and that's okay.
Well, you know what? Tonight is a lot of people have backed away from social media.
Sure,
They're
absolutely.
not on there. They're backing off of everything, and this is not our normal night.
Hmm.
And I didn't put down till just a second ago that I would be here, but do you know what happened to me today? You tell me. You might know this answer. It's only happened to me twice. I was sitting in my chair at work, typing away. Thigh Charlie horses hit me on the right side like no other, like an attack.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was an attack. I told Ingrid I thought it was an attack because I think it's just the energy.
It's a thing right now. Hey Heather, hey Rhonda, thanks for popping on. Tonight we are talking about what's going on up there and what it's doing down here and what's going around. But you were just talking about, thigh cramps. It's a thing right now. We need to stay hydrated. Water, 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 water. Tea. Stay hydrated. Stay grounded. Root vegetables.
Okay.
Carrots, potatoes. Stuff like that. That helps you stay grounded.
You caught me. No water today.
We're getting downloads. Our physical body has to process it. Our soul has to process it. And that takes time, and that does take a physical toll on our body. Headaches, flu-like systems. We actually call it the ascension flu, is what we call it.
Well, I call it hurt like shit Charlie horses. And when they're in your calf, you can handle them. When
Yeah,
they go into your thigh and down your calf, you can't talk. You just got to curl your toes and wait for them to pass.
I hear you.
And I'm like going, who's getting me? Who's here? And then I thought, wait, it's the energy.
Yeah, it is.
It's the shifting of energy. What am I doing? See, I thought, who's attacking me? Get off me.
You're attacking yourself because you didn't drink enough water.
I didn't drink. And usually at lunch I go out for an iced tea. And guess what I didn't do today?
Didn't get your iced tea.
No, I didn't take lunch. So, because I'm on Slim Fast. So I didn't go out for lunch. And you told me what I did. That's exactly what I did. Thank you for that.
Yeah, it's a thing. Plus, we've got all this extra energy that everybody out there is putting into the collective, and it's not just people in the United States. It's people all over the world concerned with what's happening here because it affects them. So you've got right now we have so many people losing faith right now in this country. I can feel it happening. It's a very draining feeling. It's trying to drag my vibration down. I'm trying to keep my vibration up. Luckily, I have a friend here tonight. My friend Christy is popped back in. She used to be my roommate, and she's back in town, so she's going to crash here tonight in the guest bedroom. And we're probably going to do a live later. There may be drinking involved. Just saying. But hopefully it's going to be fun. We're going to laugh, and hopefully we're going to get some people's spirits up,
Good for you. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
See, this is what we need to do, and we need to stick together. And, I have looked at tomorrow so many times, and there's so many hours of study. I have read so much about tomorrow. It is very, the word I'm going to use is trigger. Anything can trigger tomorrow. When you have, we've talked about this enough over and over. When we have Mars, warrior, is dancing with Uranus.
Yes.
So what happens with those two? Bam. Yes, it's explosive. At that time, we have the moon is conjunct Mars in Aries. We have this combination squaring Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto. So if you want an astrological cluster, we got it. But the timeline is what I was telling you about. We know what to do. We know to pull back.
Yep.
We know when this energy is swirling, what we have to do.
Shut the radio off. Shut the TV off. Don't listen to the media.
So,
spend time with yourself. Spend time with your family. Have fun. Do fun things. Laugh. Giggle. Smile. That's what we need to do.
Well, I'm going to be I'm going to be working. I'm not watching any of this. I don't want to see anything tomorrow.
And see, I'm torn there because I need to know what's going on for my own peace of mind. But once I do, then I'm just going to let it happen,
Well, I'm at work, so we don't have a television. And they've shut down some of our city offices. So here we go with the timeline. I want everybody, if you got people here,
send it.
I've got a timeline for tomorrow of when all of these aspects are very, very strong. You ready for the first one? Now, this is Keith. This is Eastern time. So you got to pull this back an hour. Tomorrow at 1:56. The moon the energy will be in Mars in Aries. That's going to be an explosive. That's going to be a bam time.
Okay.
1:56, which will be, I'll write this down for you. I'll write it down for you. I'll post it.
You know me.
At 3:40. At 3:15 p.m. we have what's called an unexpected storm. That's what an unexpected storm is, when these are asteroids that are hitting planets, and when they put them together, the meaning of this is an unexpected storm. 3:40, 12:50. Wow, at 12:50 tomorrow, we have what's called a grand square occurring. Neptune is into the mix. It conflicts with Pisces, which is Sag, with the rule of law. We got a whole cluster going on, but I'll do the timeline and post it for you. What are you hiding? Yeah.
It's gonna go boom.
Here's the thing. Everything's going up against Taurus too, and Taurus loves security and foundation, and Taurus has to have security. So when all of these things now you guys got to remember this. these aspects go on, not just a day.
Right.
This is going on for 2.5 days. So collectively we watch, but on a personal level, if somebody flips you off, don't road rage, smile at them.
Smile and wave. They're not going to know what to do.
Now,
And it's going to throw their anger off. They're going to be like, what did they just do? So instead of going, they're going to go, what? And then they're going to be thinking about that. I flipped that person off and they smiled at me. You plant a seed.
That's right. Now, we have been in squares before. We have navigated them. We've gotten through them. You know, you're aware of it. You know it can happen. But I will tell you what this one astrologer said. He said with this comment, and it's not me because I'm not that good as these people are. He said one or two things is going to happen tomorrow. It's going to be very historic because we may have the first installation of our first female VP. Very historic. Okay. Or Trump overturning everything. Those are his two choices.
Yeah, we don't know right now what's going to happen.
No one knows. But this is what he said. This could be, he gave examples that this could happen, you know, and we could all give examples, but none of us know. We just all want everything. I think everybody as a collective right now just wants it over with because we're done. We're COVID done and we're everything is done. We're done.
Yes.
We want to get back to seeing pictures of cats on Facebook. We want to see the hornets. We want to laugh. We're done.
Yes. Murder hornet memes. Yes. I can't even talk. That's where this energy has got me at. I can't even
talk. Well, this is very interesting because
might be what's in here.
Ingrid, oh, you're cheating. Ingrid, when we had COVID, you know, Ingrid is the absolute best astrologer in the country. She really is. And she said this was released in Wuhan. We are working on that right now. So that's going to be interesting. I told her because they eat bats. That's not what happened. But we'll see. But those are the things we need to get our lives back to normal, to do things that we enjoy instead of worry what's going on.
Right.
You know, people are very upset. But we can get through these. We got through COVID last year.
Yeah, we did. It was a bear, but we got through it. I could talk for an hour just on that subject alone. I agree with Ingrid completely that it was man-made. It was released. It was used politically. The timing, you can't make it up. And now all of a sudden that the quote vaccine came out, there's a new quote deadlier strain. I mean, the whole thing is just nuts. But now if you watch, now that the election is over, all the cases are going down now.
Are they? Are they? I'm not watching.
A lot of places. A lot of places.
Good.
Yeah, we are. We have been at war with China, Heather. You're not wrong. Cyber warfare is warfare. Political or financial warfare is warfare. Look at how Trump put all these sanctions on them and got the trade deals squared away, so it's more fair for our country and us as citizens. Not only that, he did it with NAFTA also. This COVID is real. Don't get me wrong. It is a real thing. Okay. I'm not saying that is fake. I know people have died, okay, from it. Most of these people are elderly or had underlying conditions. Yes, there have been some young people that have passed from it. It can be serious, but most people catch a cold, catch the flu. You got a bad headache, and you lose your taste and smell for a while, and you're better. Okay, I get that. It's got a 99.8% survival rate. It's a freaking different flu. My opinion. Okay, people may have different opinions, and that's okay. Got to specify that. So yeah, just like the flu, just like a cold, if you're immunized, compromised, yeah, you're gonna need to take precautions. Okay, that's a given with anything. There's how many diseases out there. If your um, immune system is compromised, you're gonna just plain need to be careful. That's all there is to it.
Well, I think it's interesting to know that it was man-made in a lab, released. Now, was it accidentally released? We'll have to see.
I know. I'm still on the border with that. I'm still on the border with that.
I'm still with. I think it was accidentally released, but we get to the bottom of it. We're going to treat it like we treat our mysteries and our murders and our missing, and we dig and we dig and we get stuff from spirit. And I keep saying it's accidental. It was accidental by a woman. The New York Post is saying something different last week, or New York Times, like that they found where it's really was in the lab. So, but that's the stuff we need to get back to doing. By the weekend, things should calm a little, energy wise.
What's that?
Things should calm down a little bit by the weekend. By the weekend. I'll post these times for you on Facebook so that you can share it, or I'll tag Otter's in.
Okay. One thing I want to throw out real quick is everything she just mentioned, we are just coming into, and the hair's raising up on my arms. Can't see it because my sleeves, but we're coming into Mercury retrograde.
We're in the shadow.
Yes, we are in the 2-week pre-shadow period of Mercury retrograde. Therefore, that energy is going to start growing. We're going to be shown things to ourselves, to others, that we may need to work on. You mentioned triggers earlier. That's going to be a big thing right now. Spirit said, watch triggers. That goes for me too. Sometimes I got to watch my temper. I'll hear somebody say something, and it's like, I just want to say, no, that's not right. But I got to remember, they're allowed to have their own opinion. So I just got to sit back, calm down, breathe. Okay. Thank you for your opinion. I'll give that some consideration. Okay. It's okay to walk away from people and arguments if you can't have a conversation. It's okay just to walk away, say thank you, and walk away. You don't have to give them a reason. Just be mindful of yourself. Be mindful of your thoughts. Your soul, your spirit is going to bring things up during Mercury retrograde that you need to work on. Mercury shows you things that you need to grow with. You need to work through. That way they don't come back up. Or next time they don't come back up as bad and heavy. Or maybe you'll get a different aspect of that issue, say past trauma, for instance. So you can work through that. So eventually you can work that trauma out and give it back to the universe. Say, thank you for the lessons. I don't need this anymore. So pay attention during Mercury retrograde. Everybody hates it, but it's a good thing. It helps us if you know how to work through it. Back your computers up, back your phones up. Scientifically proven it affects electronics. I'm actually surprised we got on tonight. Yay. Thank you, Mercury. So mindful.
This one is going to be in Libra, I think.
What's that?
I thought it was going to be in Libra, but the retrograde, but I'm not sure. No, I'm not sure. So that would be your partnerships.
Yeah.
One good thing about Mercury in the shadow, and Ingrid just brought this to my attention, anything that Antifa or any of these thugs or anything that may be planned will not go through because of retrograde in shadow. So that can stop that, which is perfect timing. So that's a good thing.
That
It's a
very well
really
can be a good thing.
beautiful thing because none of us like them. They're mean, and none of us want that. We want peace, and we want anything, any transitional things tomorrow. We want peaceful. We want everything to go off without a hitch.
Absolutely. Either way it goes, I want it to be peaceful.
We
I'd
are a
say
peaceful people.
yes.
We are not a fighting people. We are very patient people, and we're happy people. We don't like this.
No, I don't like the arguing. I don't like the fighting. I don't like the rioting. I don't like the looting. Um, and that's something to look at, um, for both sides to look at. It was okay to riot and burn down buildings and kill people all summer long, but then this happened at the Capitol, and they impeached the president unconstitutionally, I might add, when he had like 8 days left. What's the purpose? It wasted our money. Wasted our money.
Drama. It's just drama.
Yeah, it was a political
Show
power
them.
show. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. That's all it was.
Come and do the people's work. Come and do work for the people. You work for
Yes.
us. Damn it. I don't care what party you are. Do the people's work.
Yeah. If these politicians, I'm going to say the good politicians. There are a couple of good people in there. There's a couple. They'll be left, but if they pay attention to this, it would help. It really would. And I know what you're saying. I do understand exactly what you're saying, and that's what Trump wants to do. He wants to gut it
Well,
and start over.
you can go back and blame and blame and blame and this and that. But, again, uh, people are paid agitators that come in and they messed up BLM events. They messed up the Capitol event, and they are paid agitators. We have our people have good intentions. You're always going to have some crap people. They're going to be there. But, at BLM events, they were trying to stop the agitators. There's videos of it.
Right.
Nobody listened to them.
Right.
At the Capitol, people were like, wait, they're agitators. No one listened to them either. So
Yeah.
we have a real listening problem in the country. We need to pay attention. And those people up there need to do our work. They need to listen to all of us. I don't care what party it is.
Right. You're not wrong. You're absolutely right.
I'm more probably the majority right now. I'm done with all of them.
So is our president. He wants, like I said, he wants to gut it and start over. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. That is his plan.
Dude, leave it to Pluto because we're in a Pluto return and it's happening and it's going to happen. And I don't care who's up there, who's in charge, it's going to happen and it's crumbling now. And the first Pluto hit comes in February of 21. So we're in it. We're in the middle of in it right now to 2024. It is, we return whatever no longer serves her is destroyed.
The country, the United States.
Yeah. I've got a question. I've got a trivia question for you. What sun sign do you think America is? Of all the signs in the zodiac, what sign do you think she is? America.
I wanted to say Aries first, but Sagittarius popped into my head.
Well, now think of what she stood for.
Freedom.
Well, okay. So then you would think Aquarius, right?
Oh, yeah.
Cancer.
Really?
The mother. Yeah, she's the mother. The Yemajah of the zodiac. She's the mother. Isn't that cool?
Yes.
Guess what her moon sign is? What is it? You're gonna love it. Virgo.
Hang on 1 second. My mom just messaged me. I gotta make sure she's okay.
Oh yeah, talk to mom. You got to talk to mom.
Okay, there we go.
Is mom okay?
Yeah, she's fine. I forgot to message her back this afternoon, so she was making sure I was okay. So she needs groceries and a haircut, so I'll take her either tomorrow or Thursday and get that done for her.
You better be a good son.
Absolutely.
That's being a great son.
Hey, let me point something out to you. What number do you see?
22.
What number have you been seeing?
Oh, 22 forever. And guess what was on my lottery ticket tonight? 22.
22.
Yep.
I
My
didn't look at
birthday,
mine.
22nd.
I should look at mine.
So, what is the moon sign of the United States?
I should know, but I don't.
Virgo.
Okay.
Guess what our rising is? Sagittarius. So, see, you were right about Sag.
Okay. What's my first number?
22. Are we on the same? Is our states on the same thing? Maybe we'll win together. No, my Powerball's 22.
My Mega Millions is 22.
22 is very strong. I don't know why, but we've our Pluto, and we could do that coming up soon is our Pluto return because it is very interesting. Every 247. Guess what house? And this is why I'm looking at the financial end of it. Our Pluto on America's natal chart is in Taurus. So that is the house of money, of our securities, things. So finances. So this main effect that is monetary system. Interesting, right?
Yes.
Um,
Because that is one aspect of what's supposed to be happening right now is the monetary system is supposed to be revamped. It is Trump wants to take it back to a gold and silverback system. And that's actually going to be a worldwide thing, I think, because he's been working with other world leaders, other countries' leaders on this. Rumor is they got in the Vatican and there were, I don't know, like a quadrillion in gold. I don't know. I heard the figure and I couldn't believe it. It just kind of went poof. But I mean, there is enough that the Vatican stole and hoarded, and it's going to be redistributed to where it's supposed to go, where it came from.
shocking.
So we will have real money backed by something physical instead of fiat money, paper money, monopoly money they can print out of thin air. That is going to benefit the entire world.
I've lived through when our money was backed by gold and silver. I mean, I've seen the gas. I've seen what happens when a financial system changes over. We had gas lines. You had to get when you got gas back then. And it was not long. It was not a long period of time, but according to your license plate number, it was odd or even numbers is when you could get gas.
I remember that in the 70s.
So yeah, so we had shortages, and that was due to changing. I guess we went off the gold silver standard.
That happened when we went to the Federal Reserve. That's actually why Kennedy was taken out by Johnson. Kennedy wanted to have a silverback system. And he also wanted to take the CIA apart, which is also something Trump's working on. And they took him out. Even my spirits knew that. If I could show you, if you could see the screen on my phone, I think I sent you the screenshot, Joni. It said, test when I was talking about that. And Johnson, it said Johnson and test. It was a test to see if they could take out a president, if they could stop that from being repaired and being torn down. And it was a successful test. That didn't happen this time.
I did the clues for the JF Kennedy assassination, and I didn't know about the money system. I was 3 when he was assassinated. So I really don't remember. I do remember it a little. I remember my mom crying, but the when I got clues, the first clue that I got from that when we were working on it was the CIA killed him.
Mm-hmm.
And because my friend was asking me, he's a historian, and he's like, "Tell me what you see." And I'm like, "Well, I'm turning left, but I hear a noise off on a building up on a rooftop." And then he's like, "Wait, did you study this?" And I'm like, "No." And I'm like, "Wait, the window's open." So we went through the entire route. It was actually kind of fun. And
Mm-hmm.
historian, so he knew, but I was telling him, so he flipped out. It was one of those, okay, tell me about the JFK assassination because I'm a skeptic and I don't believe a word you're saying. So I like skeptics. Any
There you go. Christy's been trying to get on so she can comment ever since we got on. If you see me going over here and doing something, I've been trying to help her get on. It's like, go to my YouTube page. It's like, I did, I can't.
so hard. I don't think anybody's allowed to do any live. I don't think it's just you. Because a couple of friends of mine have commented that they can't do live things.
Yeah, it's
I
countrywide.
everybody.
It's countrywide.
Okay.
It's not, I gotta say it, it's not the left people, it's the right people. We are being silenced. We are being silenced.
No, it's everybody can't go live. I think it's just I don't know. I don't know. I think it's a lot of drama, but I don't know. Maybe they know inside information. We don't know. We're the last to know here anymore.
Yes, yes.
We wander around going, what? What? Everybody's doing that now. What's going on? What's going on? We're like,
yeah. Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, if you like investigating haunted locations, my friend Christy has a haunted location right here in Wymore. It's called the Stevenson Building LLC. There is a Facebook page. If you will, go like it, check it out. The place is awesome. It is freaking.
what is it called?
It's the Stevenson Building.
Well, why don't you guys ever go over there one night and we'll go live and see if I can talk to them?
Oh, we can definitely do that sometime. We say, Christy.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Is there a graveyard near there?
There's a couple graveyards around here, but not close to the building.
Around the Stevenson building, whatever it's called.
Not close to the building.
Is that a place?
It's a building.
Oh,
in town.
Okay. That'd be fun. You could do your spirit box.
Oh yeah, we've gotten some very interesting things. Hang on one second.
That would be fun.
There it is. Hang on.
I'll look at it.
Oh, that's what I'm doing right now. Oh, I'm gonna give you a link here.
Ooh.
There we go. I found it.
Okay. Stevenson. Don't
Yep.
tell me anything about it because I'm not going to look until you get there and we'll see what I pick up. That'd be
Okay.
fun. That would be fun to do live.
Yeah, Christy and I have done a couple live feeds from there, and it was the first one we did was phenomenal.
See, you get stuff on your spirit box. I turn that thing on and I don't get crap.
Come on up, girl.
I don't get, but tomorrow we have our dates. Remember that these transits are for a couple of days. So we need to relax. We kick back.
We need to watch for the next 3 months. We need to be patient for the next 3 months. That's what I heard from up here. 3 months. There she is.
Wow, how's this for a comment? I just show up instead. Hi, this way.
This is Christy.
Hello. I'm not
Hi,
drinking.
Christy.
This is for the live later, just so you know.
I love.
Whew. It's Jack Fire.
See, this is my coffee. This is actually coffee, and this one tonight. Normally it's not. Tonight, this is my not coffee.
You know, I think it's wonderful because I think we all have friends, and with all the crap that we're all going through, I think it's what everybody needs to do.
Yeah, tonight we are kicking back. We're going to be groovy. See what I did there? Cool and groovy. We're going to be cool and groovy.
You should tell them what we're gonna do.
Okay. I just got a new tarot deck. It's actually a come on, words. Not tarot deck. It is a help me out here.
You told me and I don't remember.
I can see it. I can see my deck. It is a oracle deck. Thank you. So I got my Crow Tarot. I got my oracle deck. We are going to just get on here and throw out some really bad tarot readings.
So,
We're gonna make them humorous and funny, and yeah.
Have you ever seen this show, Drunken History?
No.
It's on TV. It's hilarious. So these people get drunk and tell historical stories. So I thought, how fun would it be if we got drunk and did tarot readings just for fun?
Yeah. What the hell?
I'm not going to come out there when you start opening portals all over freaking Nebraska and shut the damn thing. I'll let you get supper, and I'm just going to laugh at your ass.
I know how to shut portals. Speaking of portals, the mirror from my bedroom that I got sucked into is in that building.
We have it set up so people can stare into it.
Lovely.
People don't go in that room very often.
You know, I think I would avoid it at all costs.
For some reason, you don't like that mirror.
Mirrors and televisions.
Well, they asked me, because I'm going to do a solo investigation there, a live one. And somebody specifically has requested for me to aim the camera at the mirror and do a live scrying session. So that's what I'm going to do.
Girl, I'm going to be watching that. You're going to give me a key. And if I need to get in there and save your ass,
It'll be unlocked.
I think that'll be great. I would
know
love
what that thing can do.
I would love to watch that. There's a lot of fun. I mean, and I don't know what the spirits are doing right now. With are people going out on like chases and hauntings and
yeah. I have had events sell out, like oversell out. I just did an event at where was I? McIntyre Villa? Yeah. And it's only supposed to be 30 tickets and we sold 37. And then they all slept on the floor. So just
that's
too much. But
McIntyre is another cool and groovy place. I really like that place.
So I've been doing a lot of events. They've been selling out. I work for a company called Haunted Rooms America. I do events on my own. And then of course I do the solo investigations, and then I work with Devil Vision Media where we do live investigations in places. But everything that we've done is either sold out or been close to it. So they want normalcy.
People are itching to do anything right now. And I mean, I think, COVID, as far as astrologically, COVID should, I guess, March or April, done. Italy just opened up 50,000 restaurants and businesses and said, screw you, we're opening.
Yeah, I mean, we have to, at some point in time, like, I know that COVID is a real thing. I know people who have passed away from it. I've seen people suffer from it. When I do events, we just take the precautions. We sanitize. Everybody wears masks. We do everything that we're supposed to do, that we need to do. But at the same time, people's mental health is also very important. My youngest daughter, she's 20 years old. I got criticized a little because I threw her in the car and took her down to Tombstone, Arizona. I mean, we were pretty isolated. But one of her friends, well, first she had to quit working. She was laid off. And then a friend that she worked with that she knew for quite a few years ended up overdosing. And so she lost a friend. And so I finally said to her, I said, Athena, do you need to see Cactus? And she said, yes, Mom. So I threw her in the car and I said, because her mental health is important.
Yeah.
Oh, especially for the young people. The young people have, and this is something to look at, is their generational anxiety.
Yeah.
Because I have read so many millennials, so many snowflakes at psychic fairs. Every single young person has anxiety.
They've been protected all their lives. They haven't had to deal with things like this. They don't know how to. They haven't worked through any of their traumas. They need to learn. They need to find mentors and teachers.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, my kids have had a very rough upbringing. They've been through a lot of stuff, and they're struggling. And to me, that says a lot because they are very strong-minded. They're very strong individuals. I mean, my youngest is 20, and they've all been out of the house for well over a year, and not one has come back, and they're taking care of themselves. So that'll just tell you kind of where they are, and they're struggling. So if they're struggling, I can't even imagine.
So we need to look out for our young people right now. It's important. We think that the young people are strong and they're fun and that, well, you know what? They are struggling too. So that's another thing to reach out to them.
Mm-hmm.
I have heard a lot from them. And, I think it's generational. I think there's something up there that when that group of kids were born, that because there's also something about the millennials and snowflakes. They have hearts. And they care so much about the human race. I know it's generational. I know it's something. I'm going to find it.
Yep, they really do. And that's the thing. It's funny because, my kids are just accepting of anybody and anything. And there's several kids in that group that we've taken on. Some of them were in the sex trade at some point in time. Several of them were drug addicts at some point in time. And I have watched these kids just their whole lives have transformed. And I take maybe this much credit, but my children have really been the strong ones. I've heard time and time again, these kids come and say, hey, like, if it wasn't for you, I'd still be doing math. And I'm like, well, I don't know what I did, but I'm glad you're here and we love you. And their hearts are in the right place. My kids' hearts, like they're such amazing people.
They are, I met them.
They do. And I don't want them to fight. I don't, I think my kids and their friends, some of them are on the complete opposite spectrum, but none of them care. They all love each other and they're the example.
That's the way to be.
That's it.
What's going on right now in our country, we can learn from our young people. And they have hearts that I have never seen. I know it's a generational thing, but I know that anxiety is some kind of a square. I know it's there. I've read too many of them. It's almost all of them. And these are kids that some are professionals, some went to college, some are working, some right. I mean, they're all different walks of life.
Yeah.
Different parenting. Some have had families, some have been raised rough. It's very, very common for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. One of the patterns that I've noticed, and mind you, people can do whatever they want, and I'm not trying to say anything bad about anybody who does what they want to do, but one of the trends that I've noticed is drugs. That seems to cause a lot of anxiety. My son, for instance, he was a pothead for a little while. And he finally was like, Mom, it's causing me anxiety. And I'm like, I told you it would. Him and my daughter, one of my other daughters, the same problem. And now they're battling anxiety. And I was like, well, I warned you. So I don't know, and I don't think it's that way for everybody, but I told them, I said, with your background, with the way your father was, I said, I'm going to tell you right now, if you smoke pot, it's going to cause you anxiety. They didn't listen. Now they're sorry they ever did it. And I'm like, I told you.
They got to learn themselves.
Yeah, but it's not just, there's different avenues, over-the-counter drugs, prescription medicines, things like that. It causes so much. And that's what we've done with our younger generation. they have big hearts, but then they're over medicated.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Look at all of the quote antidepressants that one of the main side effects is suicidal tendencies.
What's the point of the antidepressant?
Well,
if you're going to
I
take
think-
antidepressant because you're suicidal, why take an antidepressant medication that makes you suicidal?
it's stupid. I think we can find it on a generational level with the planets. And that's when you can start to zone in on what herbs would work with them, what
Natural
crystals can work. Like a lot of, like, okay, let's say, for example, it's like you need a blue kyanite, or you need fluorite, or if it's a Pisces aspect, fluorite works great. If it's Neptune, I can find it. I know it's there. I've seen it too much.
Yeah.
All walks of life, all walks of education, all walks of upbringing. I would say 1 out of 3 has anxiety.
Mhm.
No, I would say 1 out of 2.
Yeah, and the anxiety is also a byproduct of some of these retrogrades and the downloads that we get, that we got to process. Anxiety is part of that because these people don't understand what's happening to them, and that causes anxiety. Why is this happening to me? Why do I feel like shit? Why am I going through all this stuff? All of a sudden, why did everything get thrown in my face all at once? Because you haven't been doing your shadow work.
Well, the thing is, this young generation, they are more conscious and more aware of the spirit world than any generation. They are open to learning. They know they want to learn. They're like sponges. And shame on us for very few being in the spirit world that can pass this down to them.
Yeah, I try. That's one of the reasons why I get on these these shows. Yeah, sometimes we get into the political aspects, but it's a byproduct of what's going on, and people need to know why this is happening. But on some of the other just strictly paranormal shows, like I'm going to do one with the spirit mechanics here pretty soon. That's just going to be metaphysics. That's the only thing we're going to be talking about. Some of my other guests, all we're going to be talking about is what they do. I've been having life coaches on and stuff like that. I'm branching out a little bit in order to try to help more. Getting these people's names out there so they can help more people. Because I really feel that's what we need.
That's why I'm going to live in a van down by the river.
She ain't kidding.
I'm not. I sold everything that I own, and I'm currently looking for a van. If I have to live in the car I have right now too, that's fine. But
you've always got a room here.
I found my phrase, and it is live. It's I can't.
Live long and prosper.
Live little so you can give big.
There you go.
And so it's basically, I just want to, if I'm driving down the road and I see someone, I don't know, moving a bunch of dirt or something, I'll just stop and say, hey, can I help you with that? Or an old guy painting his house. Can I help you with that?
The little lady changing a tire,
Let me help you.
Yeah.
I gave a lady a ride home. I saw her, she missed the bus. She had all these bags, and I was like, oh. So I got out and I helped her walk up this hill, and I said, let me give you a ride home. And she was like, that's so nice. And then I knew her whole life story in the 5 minutes it took me to drive her home. But she was really nice, so it didn't matter.
Well, we owe that to them, the people that are in the spirit world that have lived it their entire lives. And a lot of people wouldn't talk about it because you'd be called names. Let's face it, you're called names, and I didn't give a shit.
I don't either.
I never
Back when I was going through all of my paranormal issues, I literally thought I was going crazy, schizophrenic, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, you can see me. Never mind.
I was scared. I was scared for my own well-being, for the well-being of others. I didn't know who to reach out to or how to reach out because anybody I tried to talk to about it thought I was crazy. They thought I was lying. They thought I was crazy. Guess what? I wasn't crazy. I'm not, well, I am crazy, but in the proper way, not in the bad way, not in the bad way. But actually there was a bad way too, but we're not going to get into that right now. That's for another show.
People need to understand that the generation that's coming up totally embraces spirituality, wants it in their lives, and what a great place this will be to live when these kids come up because
Oh,
they have it, they got it. We just got to get that anxiety stuff under control, and I'm
separation of
ready.
separation of new Earth from old Earth.
I think what's happened to this generation is, how
It's got the neck issue.
when we became adults and we were like, I am not going to treat my kids like that. Like our parents treated us. I think that's happened so often. And so
Every
then
generation.
we raised our kids how we wanted to be treated, but how you wanted to be treated as a kid is not always the correct way to be treated. I do think that credits to their big hearts, but they've also got to learn to be tough, because no matter how much the world changes, it's only going to get tougher. So they've got to have thick skin, period.
I'm praying the world gets better. I'm praying with everything that's going on right now. I'm praying with everything that I'm praying for to happen tomorrow. I'm praying for this country, this world to expand, raise its vibration, and we find peace. That is what I am praying for.
The more you drink, the better it looks.
Yeah, the 22nd too. We've got 2 days of aspects. Remember that.
What's that?
2 days of aspects. It's not just a 1-day event. It's 2 days.
That was a good.
Was that a good one?
Yeah, that was pretty strong. Sorry.
I'm coming over. This is no fun. I need to.
You see what happens when me and her get together? We sit, we talk, we BS, and we giggle.
I can't help it. Everything.
What's wrong with giggling? I'm laughing. Oh my God. Laugh, Keith. It might be fun.
This is my life.
She ain't lying. This is her. This is her.
This is why everybody wants to hang out with me all the time.
She's
Like,
gonna-
"Hey, I'm having a bad day. Be funny." I'm like, it doesn't
Libra.
work that way, but it does.
She's gonna snort later. Wait for it.
During the tarot reading.
How much do you
Oh, I got the death card.
Libra in the chart. Libra in the chart. Libra's snort.
What's your sign?
I'm a Leo.
She's a Leo.
Because I'm the best, obviously.
You know, here's a Leo. They don't need a spotlight because they walk into a room and they control it. It's theirs. Their hearts, the sun is the ruler. They illuminate, they shine for all of us. They're the leaders.
And here I just thought it was because I was the mom and I demanded that.
Yeah. It's a Leo. You're the strongest, actually. We need a bunch of Leos. If you want somebody to run your company, hire a Leo.
There you go.
Wow, that's weird considering I just told you about my job offer.
Yeah.
Have a Taurus handle your money. A Virgo do all your day-to-day routine stuff. Keep everything organized.
When is the Taurus birthday?
And then keep the Libra around just to laugh.
When is the Taurus fall? What's their birth? What's their range?
May.
I don't think anyone's born in May. No wonder I'm always broke.
Oh, well, Leos spend money. That's because y'all spend money. You don't know when to stop.
Were you born in May? Is your birthday May?
He's a Scorpio.
I'm a Scorpio.
Why are you looking at me like that? This is gonna be the best tarot reading ever.
Oh my God.
Already started.
Here's the question.
Poor thing that you have to put up with this.
I know you don't read tarot, Keith. You do, but you don't. You do, but you don't.
I play around with it a little bit.
I don't know.
Right.
Huh?
So you're giving readings. That's gonna be fun.
Just when we're drinking.
It's for fun. It's gonna be humorous.
It's gonna be fun.
Obviously.
If anybody wants to get with me at some point in the future for like a serious one, I will try. I have done a couple serious readings for some people, and I did hit pretty well. Well, Spirit did. I don't pull the cards when I'm doing readings for people. I have Spirit pull the cards. And then I read them. I used to sit here and read the book, and okay, now I look at it, I feel it. Okay, this is what I'm getting. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. It's like, no, you're hitting a point there. And if I am wrong at that moment, might be a week, might be a month, but what I'm telling them, it comes up. So I don't do too bad.
I
So
had-
why you don't even need cards then?
I had one
You're not
tarot
wrong.
reading and it was all wrong.
From
Oh,
him?
girl, wait for it.
You know, I've had so many psychics read me, and I've had tarot readings, and I have yet to come across anybody who has been able to read me at all. And I'm wondering if it's just because I block it out. I don't know. I'm starting to wonder because people will be like, oh, she's so good, blah, blah, blah. And then they'll read me, and I'm like, yeah, nope.
I'm looking around for my cards because
Why?
you know what? I left them they're in my car, but my poor cards. I mean, I'll read them. It'd be fun, but I don't have my cards with me.
Well, and we talked about doing that on here sometime.
I would love.
I can get drunk anytime.
She ain't lying.
Totally. It's the only reason I come to Wymore. I mean, other than the building, but you know, after being there for 10 minutes, I need to get drunk. Like, oh, look at our investment crumbling before.
What the hell? It's just our livelihood. What the hell? It's just my security.
It's just a few more bricks.
Somebody's knocking on the wall. No, it's just the plumbing.
You know, we talk about this actually. I don't even think you know this, but me and Polson and Jeremy, my other business partners, we talk about how we walk in there and we're just like, what is this piece of junk that we bought? And why do we have this? And oh my God, it just screw this place. And we hate it because it's just falling apart. And other people walk in and go, this is so amazing. And it's so incredible. And we're like, wow, we were ready to burn it to the ground. So thanks.
This is the haunted.
Yeah.
That shit too.
I mean, it's definitely got some serious shit going on in there. I'm not even gonna lie, but some days we want to burn it. If it doesn't burn itself.
Yes, we are going to go live. I'll probably take my laptop.
Probably now.
I'll go live from here. She'll go live from hers. We'll do a double live.
Yes.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Do a double live so I can get off here, grab something to eat, and come back and watch you two. I'll laugh.
There you go.
I know I'm already at that point. So obviously I'm the only one laughing. So apparently I'm at that point. No one
I'm
else
smiling.
is.
I'm giggling.
I'm giggling on the inside.
We need to laugh. Laughing
Absolutely.
is healthy. It's good. It's good for all of us.
Absolutely.
I'm glad you let me crash your party today. This has been nice.
Of course.
Oh, anytime.
Don't say that. I'll take you up on it.
I don't care.
Again,
I'm a
she-
Libra. Libras don't care. We don't care. We love pet people. We'd love to have people. We love it.
Good.
The more people, the happier we are.
You know, we need to have Stephanie come over for one of these deals.
Leos and
That'd be
Libras
cool.
Leo's what?
Leos and Libras get along great. They're very compatible.
I think we're doing all right.
Look at Keith is just going, what?
we get along just fine.
I love Keith. He always talks about himself before I knew him, and I'm like, I swear it's like he's talking about a different person. He is one of the kindest, most generous, loving people I've ever known in my life.
Thank you. In a way, I am a different person. I really am.
Well, and I get that too, but I just can't ever imagine you being that. There's just, it's not even in your soul. It's completely gone.
It wasn't you. It wasn't you, though.
Well, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
So I'm proud of him. Dear.
Thank you.
Well, I'll get off here so you guys can have fun and read cards. That's
Okay.
awesome.
Look, everybody who wants to watch this now, look what we've done.
I'll come back.
But before you do get off, and hang on one second. For this reading, I can't go live on Facebook, so I got to go to my YouTube, go live on my YouTube page, and then share that back to Facebook. So you'll have to use the link I provide to get onto the YouTube page, unless you're already prescribed and get the notifications. Is there anything else we need to know about Yonder.
No.
Okay.
We've
right.
talked about it till we can't talk about it anymore. We've talked
Okay.
about this for a month. So we're there. Countdown.
Yes.
Keep your cool. Wear your crystals. Let it flow. Let things happen. Protect yourself. Up your vibe. Don't let anybody drag you down.
Yeah, just let things flow. Don't engage in lower vibrational conversations and arguments. Be happy. Play some happy music. Something that makes you happy and feel good. High vibrational music. If you get hungry, have some taters or some carrots. Put the licorice away. Eat some grounding foods.
Invite me over and get me drunk.
I did.
Just tell
I
them.
don't know who invited me over if I was just like, I'm coming over. And you said, do you have a key? And I said, yep.
Yeah, you have that open invitation. You know that. You always have a room right
God,
over
I'm really
there.
feeling pretty good.
And be with friends and enjoy yourself.
Yes.
That's what you need to do. And if somebody wants to argue, just tell them, go, look, you're in this third dimension hole. I'm not going there. I don't like being down here. Bye.
There you go. And that's okay. If they get mad, that's their issue. It's not yours.
Send them back. Go away. Well, have fun. I'm going to go watch. So I'll go back over to YouTube.
Okie doke.
Are you going to be there? How long? What, about 15 minutes?
Probably I'm going to have to go pee and, get a couple things set up. So.
Okay.
He needs another beer or 12. I'm drinking whiskey.
Have fun.
I'm set up. I'm ready.
Someone's ass.
Have fun. You deserve it. Have fun. I'll talk to you tomorrow or later tonight.
That
Bye.
works. See you later.
Bye, sweetie.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody, for popping on. I know it was kind of a little different tonight, but, well, not really, actually. But a lot of stuff going on out there. Like we said, just find peace. Keep your peace. That's what I've been saying for a month now. Keep your peace. Find your Zen zone. Zen zone? Yeah, Zen zone. Home.
Look at, I'm even standing on one leg. Okay.
I'm oming at home.
You talk about being able to pass the drunk driving test right now, okay?
There you go. But you don't have to.
I know, I'm not going anywhere. I don't drink and drive.
We're going to have to pass the drunk tarot test probably pretty soon.
I don't want to pass that test. It's funnier if I don't. I'm so excited for this. This is making my day.
Okay, we'll get off of here. Thank you, everybody. Chill,
Bye.
relax, support each other. Let's come together. Hopefully everybody can learn a lot tomorrow and information and truth will come out. And then we can all learn to accept it and talk about it nicely and comprehend it and understand it and work to make this a better country.
And love each other.
That's right there.
No matter what, love each other.
So good night. Thanks for popping on. And I get off my suspension the 23rd at 5:40 a.m. So then I'll be able to go live regularly. So here we go. Hey, Howie, I saw you pop on. Go check out Howie on the RIP Radio Network, the Orion Effect. This is my friend Christy. She used to be my roommate. She owns the Stevenson Building here in town. It's a haunted attraction. If you ever get up here, we got to go down and check it out. Link is up yonder in the comments somewhere. We are going to pop off of here, and then we're going to pop back on. And we're going to do some funny drunken tarot readings.
It sounds funnier now that I'm drunk.
Just to have some fun and try to make people laugh and giggle and forget about everything going on out there.
I've been drinking for a couple hours to prepare for this. It's all for you guys.
She's a little ahead of me. I'm going to have to get caught up, but I am ready. So that's what we're going to do.
Feeling really good.
We're going to have some fun and we're going to share it out. And just, it's going to be on my YouTube page. She's going to go live on her page. I will share the link on my page to my YouTube page. I can't go live right now because I'm on suspension, but I can go live through StreamYard to YouTube and then share the link on Facebook. So then you can get on the YouTube page and interact.
You can type my Facebook page on there if you want. You don't have to if they just want to watch it.
Which one? Which one are you gonna do?
Ayers.
Okay, hang on a second. I will get a link. Should come up right there.
Yeah, they can't even friend request me. I'm so popular. they can follow me, but I'm maxed out.
You got a YouTube page?
I don't use it.
Okay.
It's a long story.
Okay. No, that's okay.
Jeremy ruined it.
Oh.
Not on purpose.
Oh.
It's like linked to like 4 different emails. So every time I want to log in, you have to change the password. It's so weird.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna hop off of here, have a bathroom break, and
pour another drink and get some tarot cards ready.
See, right there.
What's it say?
Let me make it bigger. Howie Odell.
Oh, hi. Yeah, of course we're friends because we're both awesome.
There you go.
Duh.
Heck yeah.
This is me drunk. It's normal. Cheers.
All right. I can see we're putting somebody to sleep. Guest got on here and put a Z. So we'll get off of here for right now, let you guys go. And then we're going to hop back on and just try to share some laughs and some giggles with y'all. So y'all have a good evening. Night. Thanks for popping on. And we will see you here after a while. By the way, she's going to be a guest on the Otter's Den here pretty soon. So rock on.